If you like this video, please click like, share it, subscribe, buttons down there if you want coaching with me in Nottingham or online. All the information is in the bio. How you doing? All right. It's been a couple of weeks since I posted, mainly because I've just been very busy playing in events and a bit of coaching, but obviously that takes up a lot of my time. Some decent results, some not so decent results, but the last one was a good one. I qualified for China, being a top player, so I'm really excited about that. It's a bit of progress for me work, for me efforts. So yeah, I'm really excited about going. I've got about 3 weeks to practice, but so this week I'm going to post about the grip. It's a question I get asked a lot. It's a rabbit hole that people go down, the grip. It's not as important as you think, as far as there's not one way. I mean, just look at the program. Like I say, you know, there's all different grips. So, but I think it's a question I get asked a lot is how tight should you grip the cue? So there's not one answer really, but here's what I think. So here we go. It's a grip rabbit hole. It's a bad one. So I'm asked all the time about how hard you should grip the cue, or how tight or loose or whatever. And the reality is the spectrum is quite wide, right? So there's not one perfect grip strength. And you know, you've got people out there saying you never ever squeeze the cue at impact, or you've got to have a really loose grip, and it's nonsense. It really is. I mean, you know, look at the pro game, look at all the players, some great players down the years. Dave Howard used to hold the cue with 2 fingers, top 16, won a ranking event. You've got Mark Allen at the minute, he's got 2 fingers on it, quite a loose grip. Press a lot with Dave Gilbert, he's sort of very quite light through the cue ball. You've got people like Mark Selby, who sort of closes his hand. Ronnie O'Sullivan closes his hand. John Higgins is like that, he's sort of very orthodox. But the big point I need to make here is that we don't know how that grip feels to them. So I'm going to give you an example. Look at my grip now. And honestly, getting me to think about it, I never think about it. I just hold the cue, right? So this is my grip, right? That's how I hold the cue. I'm going down a rabbit hole here. I never think about this, right? So that's my cue there, like that, grip. So I'm going to squeeze the cue as tight as I possibly can. Right, that is tight, right? And then I'm going to loosen it as loose as I possibly can, right? So you see there wasn't much difference, a slight difference, wasn't there? But that was as tight as I can grip it and as loose as I can grip it. Literally, at the end there, that last grip, if I'd have moved, feather, the cue would have sort of moved. It was super loose, right? So you see there wasn't much difference. So the point is, when you're looking at these grips, players' grips, we don't know how they feel to them, right? But the big takeaway is it doesn't really matter. As long as you can repeat it and it's comfortable, then crack on. If it's loose, it's loose. If it's a bit tighter, just play like that. Because I've got to notes on over 450 people now, and not one of them people that I've coached is missing because of the grip. I mean, sometimes we've tweaked it, this, that, the other. Sometimes I've told people to actually grip it a bit tighter because they've been told, oh no, you need to have a loose grip when you hit the ball, you'll get more spin. And nonsense, absolute nonsense. Look at the top players in the world. Don't believe me, look at them. They've all got different grips. So, like I said, I've not met anyone yet that's missing because of the grip. I'd be very surprised if you're missing because of your grip. My big advice on this one is the big takeaway is just pick it up, comfortable, right? How you want to do it, set up and park the ball like this. This is my grip, look at that, brilliant, tremendous that, isn't it? And then I go, and there you go. And when it feels good, if it feels nice, you can repeat it and you can crack on and play better snooker and concentrate on aiming, because that's probably why you're missing. So there you go. The spectrum's quite wide. You don't have to get too stressed about it. Like I say there, I've got coached loads of people now. Nobody I've met that's missing because of the grip, but people are spending a lot of time looking at it. I think because there's a lot of information out there saying you've got to do this, got to do that. But the people preaching it, They might be doing it, but it's not like they're great, are they? You never see them play in pro tournaments. So my advice to you is just get something that's comfortable, repeat it, because if you get your cue tip back to the correct part of the cue ball, that 1/10 of a second that I talk about, that's the only thing that really matters, that you're in contact with the cue ball, if it's in the right direction, at the right point, it will send it on its way. Right? Now, certain grips might have a different slight different reaction spin-wise, but generally direction, it will just send it on its way. And what you do with, if you've got a grip that you can repeat, that you feel comfortable, you will learn what reaction that gets from the cue ball when you hit certain spots. If you're chopping and changing all the time, it might be a bit different, so you can't learn. When it comes to your setup, again, the spectrum's wide in all different setups. Just get something you can repeat and crack on. Don't worry too much about the grip. Concentrate on aiming. It's actually more fun doing that as well. So please comment below, good or bad. I quite enjoy the interaction, but be nice. See you soon.